Hello everybody. Today I'm going to be going over the basics of making an engineering drawing, or a DWG. And we're going to be drawing this emblem holder again. So the first thing you'll want to do is you'll probably want to have this file open. So open emblem holder. If you have not drawn it yet, I have other videos demonstrating how to draw this. So get this drawn first. So to make a drawing, first you click on, there's several ways. You can click on File and find New. In order to do it, you can click on New right here and bring it up. Another way you can do it is also from the main menu. You can click on Drawing. However, when you click on Drawing from the main menu, it does not bring up the option to do the OC Tanner template that I made. So bring up this menu right here. You can click on OC Tanner template, or OC Tanner template. This is a template that I've made myself, and it's still needs some work to be completely done. But start by entering a quantity. We don't know quantity right now. You can just say 1 for now. And I think that's fine. I think that's just saying it's using things from previous versions of Inventor. So we have this paper right here. So for drawing this, well, we'll just start by inserting our part. So once again, if I have this part open, it's going to automatically assume, oh, you want me to make a drawing of this part, and that's usually correct. If not, you come over here and you search through your directory until you find the part you want to draw. So I have my base view here. I just clicked, I didn't even have to click to start that, and then I click up here for a view over here. I could also make an auxiliary view here, a view here, but for this drawing, these two views are adequate. So I'll say OK. As you can see, you can move these around like this. This bottom one is the base or the master drawing. So as I move this, the top moves with it, and the top, I am unable to move it side to side. I can only move it up and down. So you're forced to keep the correct orientation. So first of all, for this part, it makes more sense to have a portrait drawing instead of a landscape drawing. So the way I'll do that, and the way I have the template set up, you have two things over here. You have you have emblem holder right there, drawing resources, and sheet 1. So I'll expand sheet 1 and delete title block A, and then I'll expand drawing resources, expand title blocks, and here these are the custom title blocks that I've made. I'm going to click on title block AP, that's for portrait, so double click on that, enter quantity of 1 again, and this brings in the portrait title block. And then the second thing I need to do is right click on sheet, click edit sheet, and this brings up the initial menu that we had when we first placed the part. And right here is where we can change what size we want it to be. We want it an A size sheet, and we want to make it a portrait drawing. So I do that and say OK, and now it's portrait. I need to move my revision bar around to wherever is to the top right corner usually. And then I would like right now this is an actual size drawing. I want that drawing to be a little bit bigger, so I right click here and say edit view, and I'm going to make this a 2:1 instead of a 1:1. And as I update the base one, the slave is also updated. Let's check my time real quick. We're doing alright. This might have to be a 2-part demonstration. So alright, so I've got my basic layout of how I want it. Now I'm going to start annotating. Now there's 2 ways to annotate, and we're going to do it 2 ways. So I'm going to right click here and say retrieve dimensions, And now I can click on, okay, which of these things I want to retrieve the dimensions of. So basically this was my first revolution. I can click on here. It brings out those dimensions that it showed on sketch 1, and I'll go back and show those later. And then I'll click on this one too. And those are from the second sketch. And then I click on select dimensions, and so now I've imported all these dimensions. Now I have to click on the ones I actually want to keep. So I think I'll keep that one and these 3, and I'll keep this one. I'm not going to keep these ones just because I'd rather put those dimensions up here, but I will keep this one here. And that looks good for now, so I'll say OK. And now, as you can see, only those dimensions were kept. And going back to Emblem Holder, that if I was to go back and look at my original sketches, okay, it brought in everything as I drew it on my original sketch for the part 1, and then for the next one where I made the slit, it brought in those dimensions the same way as well. So first we're going to arrange these in a way that is more pleasing. Have to fiddle around with them a little bit. Sometimes you need to click on the points to move them. Sometimes you click on the actual number. Going to move this one over to this side, and now you'll see this center line right here. So if you drag it to that center line, it just means you have the dimension centered in it. It's going to look better. Same here. That looks good there. Okay, now I'm going to click dimension. I'm going to dimension these circles. So I'll click on the outer one. Before I click again, I'm going to right click and go to dimension type and change it to diameter. Okay, and then I'll do the same to these ones. Right click and diameter. And one more time. Oh, and I already assumed that one was a diameter because there's no slits in it. So it likes to default to diameter. Although now I messed something up. And there we are. Okay. Good. Alrighty. And that dialog box that pulls up is just the same as this one. And this is where I can change, alright, how many units do I want to show? Do I want to have a plus or minus dimension? So I can click on symmetric and make it plus or minus something, or make it plus something minus something else, just whatever kind of dimension you want to place. Looking at this, let's see here, we're still lacking a dimension here and there. We'll put a radius on that fillet there. Okay. And I believe that's it. We need a height on this mark right here. So we could do a call out just saying, hey, we want this to actually be tangent there, but it's probably better if we just say what the height of it is. So to do that, first I'll right click on that drawing, and then I want to automate center lines. So, and then it says, okay, which center lines do you want to show? Okay, I want whole features. That's not a whole feature, since we didn't use a hole. We actually we actually just extrude a circle. So that is a cylindrical feature. So we need to make sure the cylindrical feature is checked, and then we say OK. And of course that's not going to work right now. Let me try that again. Cylindrical feature, revolve features. Let's just, well, we don't want to do fillets. Let's just check all of these. See if that works, and if it doesn't work, I'm angry. Okay, well, it didn't work. We'll see if we can put a dimension on it anyway. So from here to here, let's try it again. From here to here. Okay, we can still pick up the center point right there. And we'll just place the center point like that. I think I'd like that to have three decimal places. And I think that's it. Maybe let's give this one 3 decimal places. I'll double click here and change that to 3. And I'll change this one as well. Alrighty, and then I will start another video and to finish this one off. So we'll stop.